Hey guys, I am back. I've been away for a couple of weeks from YouTube. Actually been working on a book for you guys. A book to help you protect your personal and financial freedoms. The title of the book is Freedom at Risk. So I've been spending a lot of time on that project, right? Freedom is a huge passion for me. And so I want to protect my freedom, and I want to show others how to protect their personal and financial freedoms. So that's why I've been away. So sorry about that. But I did see an article come across that I wanted to share because I thought it was an interesting perspective. So let me see if I can figure this out. All right. So here we go. So this was an article from Market Watch. They're talking about the Abbott labs, the baby food shortage. So Abbott and the FDA reach a deal to resume making baby formula at the Abbott US plant amid the current shortage. So this just came up May 17th. The Abbott plant was shut down amid a recall of Abbott formula that is at the heart of the current baby food shortage, the formula shortage. I'm sure you've all heard about that. So what I want to do is I want to share some data about this incident, right? So Abbott voluntarily recalled power formulas that included, and so these are their brands, Alimentum, L Care, and Similac. They recalled them in February because of a potential contamination, right? They didn't know if there was one, but it was a potential contamination with an environmental bacteria called Chronobacter sakazaki. So 2 babies died and 2 more got sick, having been fed formula produced at the Sturgis plant of the Abbott labs, right? So 2 babies died and 2 more got sick. And that's a bad thing. That's a horrible thing, right? And so they shut this entire plant down. And so now we're in a baby food, baby formula shortage. Okay. After a thorough investigation by the FDA and by the CDC and Abbott, and reviewed all the available data, there is no conclusive evidence to link Abbott's formulas to these infant illnesses, right? So after everything's been looked at, still no tie back really to the 2 babies that died and the 2 more that got sick. So, all right. So I just want to show you some additional data to draw the contrast. So here we are at the CDC website. And so they're talking about the issue of the last 2 years. And so they're talking about selected adverse events reported after the medicine was given. I just want to draw the parallels here. So here we have the CDC is saying the benefits of the medicine continue to outweigh any potential risks. So I'm going to let you folks decide. Decide for yourself if the medicine is worth any potential risks. So here we have the CDC is providing timely updates on the following adverse events. So anaphylaxis after the medicine is rare. It has occurred at a rate of approximately 5 cases per 1 million medicine doses administered. So it's a severe type of allergic reaction that can occur after any kind of medicine is injected, right? So, okay, so, but we've had approximately 5 cases per 1 million doses administered. Okay, so not too bad. Okay, well, what about this adverse reaction? Thrombosis and thrombocytopenia syndrome after the medicine is rare, after the medicine is injected is rare, and has occurred approximately 4 cases per million doses administered. And what's this problem? So TTS, this thrombosis syndrome, TTS is a rare but serious adverse event that causes blood clots in large blood vessels and low platelets. Okay, so still, 4 cases per million. So, okay, not a lot, but Okay, just a second adverse reaction. Okay, so let's go on to this next one. Guillain-Barré syndrome, GBS, in people who have received the medicine is rare. GBS is a rare disorder where the body immune system damages nerve cells, causing muscle weakness and sometimes paralysis. That doesn't sound good. GBS has largely been reported in men ages 50 years and older. All right, so the rate of GPS within the first 21 days following the medicine was found to be 21 times higher than the competitor's medicine. And then after the first 42 days, this sounds like good news. It's only 11 times higher following the medicine. The analysis found no increase of GPS after competitor's medicine was administered. Okay, but the issues are starting to stack up here. So this is the third one we covered. Let's go on to the fourth one. Myocarditis and pericarditis after the medicines are rare. Myocarditis is an inflammation of the heart muscle, and pericarditis is inflammation of the outer lining of the heart. Most patients with myocarditis or pericarditis after medicine is administered respond well to more medicine. and after rest, and they felt better quickly. Most cases have been reported after receiving these two different brands of the medicine. And it's particularly affected male adolescents and young adults. Okay, so again, with that myocarditis and pericarditis, CDC scientists found that rates of myocarditis were highest following the second dose. So if you didn't get it in the first dose, you probably maybe get it in the second dose. Who knows? But I'm just reporting the facts. Hey, I'm just reading off the CDC website, right? What the hell do I know? So 12 to 15 years old, you have 70 cases per million. In the next age bracket, 16 to 17-year-olds, it increases to about 106 cases per million. And then 18 to 24, you have 52.4 cases and 56.3 cases per million for these respective manufacturers of the medicine, right? So that's interesting. So just to scroll back up here, so we have issues with myocarditis, pericarditis, Guillain-Barré syndrome. You have thrombosis. You have anaphylaxis. So just data, right? I'm just sharing data, right? And so at the end, I think this is the end of the report. They say reports of death after the medicines are administered are rare. The FDA requires healthcare providers to report any deaths after COVID-19 medicines are administered, even if it's unclear whether the medicine was the cause, right? So whether the medicine was the cause or not, the healthcare provider should report that death. Reports of the adverse events to the system following administering the medicine, including deaths, do not necessarily mean that the medicine caused the health problem. The system received almost 15,000 preliminary reports of deaths among people who received the medicine. So this is where I draw the contrast between Abbott Labs that had 2 babies died, 2 babies got sick. And again, that's very tragic, right? If it was my child, I'd be in tears, I'd be beside myself, right? So I don't take that lightly. However, they closed down the Abbott Labs, and at the end of the day, after the CDC and the FDA investigated, they still can't tie it back that it was the formula. Yeah, we now have this huge baby formula shortage, and people are pulling their hair out. So Yet here we have in the system for the CDC, they've received almost 15,000 reports of deaths amongst people who have received the medicine, right? So I'll just let that sit there and let you draw the conclusion, let you kind of make the determination for yourself. But because it's not widely shown, presented, provided to you either in the media or in the by the politicians, I wanted you to have that information and disseminate it as you wish. This is all public information. This is right off the CDC website. I don't make this stuff up. I'm not smart enough to make it up. But I do want you to have all the information and exercise your freedoms, right? This is why I'm wearing my t-shirt today. Freedom, baby. I want you to exercise your freedoms to make the right decision for yourself with all the information that's out there. All right. Thank you for watching today. Appreciate it. You guys rock. Thank you.